Game 2 of the 2016 Fall Classic in Los Angeles. The Yankees lead the series 1-0 over the Dodgers. Tyler Olson, the lone left-hander in the Yankees rotation, gets the nod here in Game 2. He's 1-0 in 2 starts with a 1.80 in the playoffs. Got himself into a bases-loaded jam in the bottom half of the first, but he gets out of it with a backwards K on Howie Kendrick, works out of the jam. Zack Greinke got the nod for the Dodgers. He's 1-0 in 2 starts with a 2.70 ERA. We'll start things off with the top half of the second for him. Brian McCann at the plate. Brian McCann putting balls in the seats. Right center field into the bleachers. Brian McCann, 6th home run of the postseason, puts the Yankees up 1-0. That's his team-leading 6th home run of the postseason. Then later on in the inning, runners on first and second. Jed Lowry grounds out the third. It's a 5-4-3 double play. One runner does, however, move up the third with 2 outs, and that would bring up Ronny Torreyes, who walks on the at-bat. So it's runners on the corners, and then Tyler Olson, the opposing pitcher, comes up. He gets plunked in the shoulder, and it's bases loaded for the Yankees. Jacoby Ellsbury at the plate. He swings at a bad pitch, but it gets to the backstop. Aaron Judge comes in to score, and it's now a 2-0 Yankees lead. And still Ellsbury at the plate, runners on second and third. He takes the ball right back up the middle, inside outs it into center field. 1 run comes in, Olson tries to score, but on the beautiful throw from Dexter Fowler to the relay man, and a great relay throw, Olson is tagged out at the plate. So 3-0 Yankees as we head to the top half of the 5th. Olson at the plate once again. He draws another walk. So then, Jacoby Ellsbury comes up, first pitch he sees, grounds into the first baseman who says, "Hey Carl, just deal with this one for a bit," and throws it out into left field. So then Brandon McCarthy comes in to replace Zack Greinke with runners on first and second. Brett Gardner, little slow roller up the middle. Olson would round third, Ellsbury goes to third, and Olson is gunned down at the plate for the 2nd time in this game. A beautiful throw from Dexter Fowler straight to the plate. And now we have runners on second and third. Todd Frazier, ground ball to shortstop, whipped across the infield the first. Frazier's retired, but Ellsbury scores on the play. It's now a 4-0 Yankees lead. Then McCann comes up, takes the ball into center field. Gardner goes from second to home plate on the McCann RBI single, and it's now a 5-0 Yankees lead. Head to the bottom half of the 5th, Carl Crawford at the plate, getting a ball past the first baseman, second baseman, and into right field. Judge would field, Crawford's on first. Later on, Yasiel Puig is at the plate, Crawford still at first, and Puig comes up with a big double into the left center gap that would hit off the wall. Crawford scores all the way from first base, and Yasiel Puig has himself an RBI double. Dodgers finally have themselves on the board. Jacob Lindgren comes in a non-save situation, with runner on first and 2 outs. Carl Crawford takes a pitch into the right center gap that would land in the ballpark and over the fence for a ground rule double, so nobody scores. Second and third, tying runs on deck, so they bring in the closer, Dellin Betances, looking for his 5th save of the postseason, and he gets that on a pop-up from Dexter Fowler into foul territory by Greg Bird. He'll put it away, and that is how the cookie crumbles, as the New York Yankees win Game 2 of the World Series by a score of 5-1 here in Los Angeles over the Dodgers, and they now lead the series 2-0 as we will have an off day the next day, and then they'll head back to New York in the Bronx for Game 3 of the 2016 World Series. Brian McCann picks up Player of the Game honors. He was 3 for 4 on the day with a home run, 2 RBI, and a run. Jacoby Ellsbury 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Aaron Judge 2 for 4 with a run, and Greg Bird was also 2 for 4. Jabba Chamberlain gets his 2nd victory of the postseason. Greinke gets his 1st loss. He's now 1-1, and Dellin Betances picks up his 5th save of the postseason. So with that being said, that'll wrap things up here for this edition of New York Yankees postseason baseball. I've been your host, JerseyBorn, and I'm saying goodbye.